They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Dolphins 0. Eddie Pinheiro sent to the line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown.
Coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. That's complete to the tight end, Akins.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running,
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On second down and 4, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And some room to work. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big, going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in his first quarter, and he's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The center receiver in motion to the right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Bears 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Dolphins 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Always got some breathing room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Down at the 25. The Chargers at 7-5 now in a year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
That's the score. Chargers 27, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out.
Tannehill intercepted again.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know, special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be caught. Judy. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of and run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled